Get ready for the biggest wave of the game. It's no mania, and the world will never be the same. Wrestling news, drama, it's all here. Tune in now, cause Noah's bringing the crew. From the ring to the screen, he's got the scoop. Breaking down WWE, Raw, the crew. SmackDown, AEW, the top spots to be. Noah Mania is the name, and the future you'll see. Hollywood buzz and the drama that's real. Noah's on fire and you'll feel the appeal. From the ring to the screen, he's got the scoop. Breaking down WWE, Raw, the crew. SmackDown, AEW, the top spots to be. Noah Mania is the name, and the future you'll see. Hollywood buzz and the drama that's real. Noah's on fire and you'll feel the appeal. Podcast, YouTube, where the stories unfold. He's got the content and it's pure gold. From the square circle to the red carpet bright, Noah Mania's rising and he's taking flight. A sexy encyclopedia, he's the king of internet media. Noah Mania's on the rise, watch him take control. The biggest name on YouTube and he's on a roll. Wrestling drama, all the world's trends. Tune in now, cause the fun never ends. Noah Mania's got the vision, the heat of fire, climbing higher and higher. He's your empire, the biggest YouTuber, watch him ignite. It's Noah Mania, turning up the light. He's dropping the truth, no holding back. Every wrestling move and every hot track. From the backstage gossip to the latest fight, Noah Mania's here to keep it all tight. From SmackDown to Hollywood and the YouTube scene, he's breaking it down like you've never seen.
I hate to cover up such a beautiful lush mane, but the hat's gotta go on. So, yeah, there we go. Happy Thursday! What's going on in my live chat? Let's see. I want to see what's going on in the chat. What's going on, Ernie? I see Ernie in the live chat. I don't know why the chat's cutting off in the video. Ernie just said, can't believe EA was bought by Saudi. Hang on, we got Jam!
Noah Mania's on the vision, the heat, the fire, climbing higher and higher. He's your empire, the biggest YouTuber, watch him ignite. It's
oh! Did I say it was Thursday? Did I say it was Thursday? My bad. It is Tuesday. I wish it was Thursday though, motherfucker. Because on Thursdays, I would have gone insane if this were the Thursday show. I would have lost my shit. But it's Tuesday. It's early in the week, so we're going to have a good day. Got a great show for you. It's Tuesday, which means we are going to review the last few days of WWE programming. So, last time you guys saw me was a week before last Thursday, and I tried to take calls on the show for the first time since I think 2017 or 2018. And it crapped out. It completely shit the bed. And I'm going to be on, and like the stream crashed at one point. Like my screen's shut off, it froze up. And to be honest, that pissed me off. And that's why I dipped out of that stream and was like, I got to go. This is nuts. And the reason why is I'm such a goddamn perfectionist about production quality. I use 4K cameras. I got lighting. I have a really expensive setup. This was not a cheap setup. To make it look with this picture and this sound, what you're looking at right here. And I know that's only part of it. Content is king. I get that. I'm the king of internet media, and I'm here to deliver some content. Is it good content? I don't know. I'm trying, though. I'm putting forth an effort, and I don't need my shit to crash. I'm going to lose my shit if it crashes today. But is what it is. We'll get through it together. But yeah, no, I dipped out of that stream, and I fully intended on going live the following Tuesday. But I was just freaking, last week I was not feeling good whatsoever. I felt awful. I couldn't do it no more. Because after that incident on Thursday, which was the day after the Billy Idol concert, I got sick. And then when I started feeling better around Monday, Tuesday, my cat got sick. And I had to take her to the vet. She has a UTI. Yeah, how about that? And I don't know if you've ever given antibiotics to a cat before, a house cat that never goes outside. Let's just put it this way. I did not think that, well, I guess the cat does weigh 18 pounds, but I had no idea a cat could sound like a fucking 45-year-old truck driver taking a shit in a McDonald's bathroom. It seriously was like a human grade sharding sound that's been coming out of my cat's asshole for the last 3 days. It's the worst diarrhea ever from the damn antibiotics. And I feel really bad for the cat. Mary's a saint. Mary's been wiping her ass after she projectile shits in the litter box. We don't want her leaving a little stamp on the carpet, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's what I've been dealing with the last week. So yes, I'm sorry. I got sick. My cat got sick. Don't break my balls about it, okay? Please. Please, that's all I ask. Don't break my balls about it. Ernie, how do I look and sound, by the way? Is everything coming through clear, decent? I got good news for everyone. We are going to be taking calls. I'm going to open up the phone lines via Microsoft Teams in 15 minutes at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. We'll leave the phones open for an hour. It's not a phone number. Anyone can join, whether you have iPhone or Android. You don't even need an account with Microsoft. You just put your name in and you can join up. And I'll bring you an audio. And if you decide you want to join the conversation with your camera, maybe we'll turn that on. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But that's going to come up in 15 minutes. But for today, let's talk about some wrestling, shall we? I'm a little parched right now, though. I didn't watch AEW last week, or TNA, so I'm going to stick to WWE. I just, with the cat shitting on the wall, not shitting on the wall, she got in the litter box, but it was a pretty good poop spray, not going to lie. I had to limit my focus. I'm very sorry. And we're lucky I even watched NXT No Mercy. As for NXT tonight, that ended 15 minutes ago. I don't know. We'll watch it later. I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can here. I don't get NXT live. No one watches AEW. You dick! You dick! All right, we're going to talk about SmackDown from Friday. We're going to talk about NXT No Mercy, and we're going to talk about Raw from last night. Raw, which had probably one of the most embarrassing moments that a man with how many years, over 20 years of experience in the wrestling business, AKIRA TOZAWA, I got something to say about that. Matt. Helps. What's up, Matt? What's up, Matt? Welcome to the show. Maybe you'll call in 15 minutes when I open up the phones. That'd be fun. Yeah, we got to talk about Raw. AKIRA TOZAWA is not 1% a man. It was bad enough that they turned you and Otis and what's her name? She's very irrelevant in the wrestling business. It's very embarrassing. What's her name? She got into it with Becky Lynch a little bit. That jobber girl with a ton of plastic surgery. What's up, Tony? Tony H. Remind me in the live chat. What's plastic surgery girl's name? She grew up literally 15 minutes from my house in Loomis. And Loomis is a shithole, by the way. Just saying. I mean, it's not like freaking what's his name? What's up, Mohammed? Happy Taco Tuesday. Maxine Dupree, thank you very much, Mohammed. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. She grew up in Loomis. There's nothing in Loomis. Nothing. There's a studio movie grill out there, and I think that's technically not even in Loomis. I think that's in Rockland. Nothing in Loomis. Was she plastic back in Loomis? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt her plastic surgery practices in Loomis. I wonder if she did pot in the parking lot of Sierra College. That's what I want to know. But her buddy who didn't grow up too far from her, what's his name? What? Why? I need to lay off the frickin' pen before I get on here. What's the dude's name? Jacob Fatu. Why did I freaking forget that? He grew up in Rancho Cordova, which is ghetto. He grew up in a kind of a ghetto area. But at least it was interesting. There was really nothing where Maxine Dupree grew up. Take notes, LOL. Shut up, Tony. Come on. Don't tell me what to do. I'm real. I'm me. I'm not an expert. I'm a fan. I'm doing this because I enjoy it and because I'm nuts. Nutcase. All right, let's talk about, we'll get to that though. We'll get to Raw. Let's start with SmackDown from this past Friday because I got, fuck you too, Ernie. I don't want to hear it. I'm going to hide my shame for a moment. Pardon me. I have to beam out of the room right now. There's things that I'm not proud of. I'm really not proud of it, but I do it. You're an expert fan. Well, thank you, Tony. Appreciate that. Woo! All right, let's talk about SmackDown from Friday night. USA Network. Woo! 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 I love it when Paul Heyman cuts a solo promo. I'm not talking about Solo Sikoa. I'm talking about solo promos by himself, especially when he's cutting a promo against an adversary wrestler. I feel like Paul Heyman is like, he's at his best almost when he's by himself and he's like defending himself on mic, and it's cool. I mean, I think it's safe to say there's no bad Paul Heyman. He's just great at everything he does. And Paul Heyman and Cody Rhodes, whenever they have a one-on-one promo against each other, it's always going to be good. Because Cody Rhodes is not only a student of the game, he's a son of the game. And he knows a lot of people from Paul Heyman's generation and the generation before that, particularly promoters and bookers. And it's, in a way, I think Paul Heyman, and of course in real life, they feel this way. I feel they feel as if they're kindred spirits and they're connected through Dusty. And a couple of years ago, before WrestleMania, before a couple of months before WrestleMania 39, a couple of years ago, there was that really, it went viral, that in-ring promo between Cody and Paul Heyman, when Cody told the story about when Dusty was flat broke and had to do the TV commercials for the car dealership just to keep the car. And then he told the story about ECW coming to town and Paul Heyman offering Dusty Rhodes a good amount of money, and they needed it. They had like $100 to their name, and it was a feel-good story. And it felt like, even though I'm sure Paul Heyman knew that he was going to talk about certain things, the way he delivered that, Paul Heyman's reaction was just so organic that there was a shoot element to it. There had to be. And he was able to like turn the shoot into the work, where he like was like, oh, you got me. And then like slowly slid back into the heel character. And it was emotional. It was babyface. It was heel. It was really a cool promo. And my point is, the point I'm trying to arrive at, stop interrupting me. The point I'm trying to arrive at is that they had another one-on-one promo on SmackDown, and it was good. And one of the key lines from that promo that I took away from it was the comment it was when Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed came out. They did a little run-in to like gang up on Cody, and Bronson Reed basically, or Cody Rhodes told Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, hey, that guy right there, he ain't got your back. He has no loyalty towards you. And while Paul Heyman's like standing there smiling, looking like the devil himself, and doesn't deny it, but Braun Breaker and fucking Bronson Reed were still pissed. They knew it was true, but they're living in denial. So good. And then, of course, it turned into the 1-on-2 in the ring, and Cody held his own. And look, I think Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed as a tag team, it's cool, I guess. The Vision as a stable, I'm not so sure about. I do like Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. We've been seeing a lot more of them just together, but where's the rest of the Vision? But anyway, I'm nitpicking now. I'm nitpicking this segment to death, and good opening segment for SmackDown. That's all I wanted to say. Okay. It was a tag team #1 contenders match to open up the show. It was the team of Mello, Don't Miz. They just took the most unspectacular, unremarkable, basic heel, wannabe bargain basement MVP, and they said, go work with The Miz and learn how to be a heel. I have to imagine somewhere in Paul Levesque's mind, that's what the message is. Go work with The Miz and learn how to be a heel. And learn how to work, because Carmelo Hayes gets heat, but it's heat along the lines of not, boo, I fucking hate your guts and I wish you die. Nothing like that. It's along the lines of, oh man, it's Carmelo Hayes. Nobody gives a shit about this guy. Nobody. 0.0. How many Carmelo Hayes t-shirts get sold at live events? I would love to hear that. Carmelo, if you got balls, look, I know you could kick my ass. I'm not trying to say that I could take you in a fight or whoop you, because I can't. But I would love to hear you defend your point, which you're not going to. You don't owe me this little pissant an explanation. I got no audience. I mean, the audience I do have, they mean the world to me, but there's not a lot of them. So, you know, I get it. But you are the most unremarkable underachiever on the roster. Hands down. Hands down. And they're trying to make you better by putting you with one of the best. And it breaks my fucking heart to say it, but I guess that just goes to show what a great heel Miz is. Just the smarmy Hollywood gimmick that's been done and redone and overdone 50 bazillion times over the course of the history of the professional wrestling business. But he knows how to be a heel. So, anyway, to the match. It was Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins, and Montez Ford defeating Mellow Miz. Yeah. One thing I forgot to mention on that opening segment was it ended with a run-in from Randy Orton to save Cody Rhodes. So, there you go. Oh, boy. Then we had women's tag match. Julia and Kiana James defeated Michin and B-Fab. A match I really didn't give a crap about. Like, I cared even less. Like, so far, SmackDown, the opening tag team matches were not anything that, I mean, but this is a post PLE SmackDown. We still got 2 weeks to go until Crown Jewel. So, yeah, this is going to be a vanilla show. But what wasn't vanilla was the United States title open challenge. Sami Zayn going up against NXT's Javon Evans. Real interesting. This was great exposure for Javon Evans to work with Sami Zayn, and it was also to build up NXT No Mercy, which was the following day on Peacock. On the Peacock. Oh, crap. Guess what? It is almost 10:30 p.m. in the East. I am going to post the link if you guys want to call into the show. Let me see if I can get this going here. So give me a moment while I get everything queued up, please. So once again, all you have to do is click the link when I put it in the chat. And then you don't have to have an account. You'll type your name. You'll join the show. I'll let you in. You can talk. And if you want to turn your video on, let me know and I'll switch the camera on, as long as you're not doing anything fucking weird. All right? Cool. So let's do this here. Let's see if I can queue it all up. Forgive me. Oh boy. Let's see if this will go. Go. Let me get the link. There it is. All right. Let me add the link in here. Call in live to the show. And let me pin this chat so you can all see it. There we go. All right, there you go, guys. The phone lines, as it were, are open. Imagine that. How freaking cool is that? So feel free to call in. I'm just going to continue on with my recap, though, until someone decides they'd like to join. I'd be cool with that. All right. Before we go on, though, any further, I got to hide my shame again. Shit's going to work good tonight. Just saying. Hang on. Let me beam out. Woo! There we go. No. No. It's not what I wanted. There we go. Woo! I'm back. I'm back, Jack. Imagine that. There we go. All right. Well, invites up if you guys want to join the show. You'll be the tester again. Thank you, Ernie. Please do. I would really love that. All right, let's continue on with this. Really liked it. United States Open Challenge. Sami Zayn defeated Javon Evans. Oh, we got our caller. We got someone. Let's bring him in. Let's see if this works. Hello, Ernie. Can you hear me? Unmute your mic, Ernie.
Hello, Noah.
Ah, that's loud. I think we can hear you.
Oh, wow.
The future is now. What's up, Ernie? How's it going?
It's going, bro. It's been a long time, but we're here.
Yeah, for sure, man. How's your mom's doing? Did she have a good birthday?
Oh, yeah, she did. She did. She went to go do her thing. She went to bingo. She's a bingo enthusiast now, so that's what she does now.
Cool. Does she have a boyfriend?
No, she has my dad.
Oh, are they still married?
No, but they're still together for some reason.
Oh, so they're separated but still together.
Yeah.
Do they still make love?
I don't know, dude. I'm not there.
I'm
not there
arriving at a point here. That's why I'm asking. I'm not trying to be weird, but that's how you determine if they're still together or not. If they still, make love.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they still do.
Well, then how come
I
they
mean,
don't?
I'm not going to fucking ask them.
Why, go ask them right now.
Hell no, bro. You're crazy.
All right,
That's worse than me showing you my refrigerator.
You got two choices: show me the fridge right now, or go ask your mom.
Fuck off.
Damn it! If this would have been 10 years ago, I would have been able to manipulate you into doing that.
Yeah, trust me, I'm a little bit smarter now.
Oh, well, I wouldn't go that far, but I do want another fridge tour after Thanksgiving. 2 weeks after Thanksgiving.
Oh, of course, I got two. I'll give it to you in 1 week, bro. And you actually no, we don't really do anything here on Thanksgiving anymore.
What? Why
we
not?
usually go to somebody's house.
All right. Well,
because
then you should go back to their house 2 weeks later and say, "I'm here to see the inside of your fridge."
Because the only reason that we would do Thanksgiving here was when we would be able to get my grandma and my grandpa to our house, but my grandpa passed away and my grandma lives in Mexico, and she doesn't have permission to come over here because it's tough to fix like the like not the citizenship or like just to get the permission and stuff. Like they become very strict in giving permission to come to America.
That's why I'm so shocked that you support who you support.
Dude, I support who I support for the clicks. It's just like the whole Bad Bunny thing in the Super Bowl. Like, I talk crap about it, but at the end of the day, I don't give a crap because like it's Bad Bunny. Like he makes millions or billions, and I'm
I'm
just a
Bad
dude
Bunny's
on the
Puerto
internet.
Rican. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact your grandmother can't get into the country anymore. And it's the fault of did you let me ask you this, Ernie, are you registered to vote?
Yeah.
Are you
Do I
registered?
vote? No.
What political party are you registered?
Democrat actually.
Okay. Okay. I'm I'll talk about this on Thursday. This is
Yeah, yeah. Go for it. Go
non
for it.
wrestling stuff that we're talking about. Have you been watching
Yeah.
wrestling lately?
I've tried, but it's kind of tough when you gotta have like 10,000 to 10,000 apps now, and honestly, the move to ESPN was kind of terrible because we live in a world now that it's cheaper to watch UFC than WWE
Ernie, Ernie,
to watch. Yes.
Ernie,
What's up?
you could get every single WWE show live, and once it's all said and done, it would cost you like maybe $15 a month total. You'd get to watch Raw live, you'd
What?
get to watch SmackDown live, you'd get to watch NXT live, you'd get to watch all the PLEs live under one app for about $15 a month. And it's all legal. You don't know?
Send the link.
It's called
Send the link.
are you signed up for Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay, all you need to do is sign up for Proton VPN and you'll get everything live, including SmackDown and NXT live on Netflix. And it works freaking marvelously. No buffering.
Will I be able to stream it to the TV?
You'd have to do one of two things to get the picture onto your TV because TVs can't directly connect to VPNs. So you either have to plug your laptop in with an HDMI cable, or you have to do like a
Okay.
more complex like router access point that supports dialing out to VPN. Sorry, I'm an IT guy, so that's why I know this. But what I do, I just plug my laptop into my 85-inch TV, and it works great. I don't know why people like you knew about the Stephanie commercial, so like what is it? Is it just you don't know you really aren't too familiar with VPN? I'm it's crazy to me that more people don't do this.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with VPNs and stuff.
And also, for $17.99 a month, you can sign up for NFL Game Pass. And if you have a VPN with NFL Game Pass, it thinks you're an international viewer and you get every single out of market live game and replay for $17 a month plus the cost of your VPN during football season, $17 a month. So you can watch all your Patriots games. It's like NFL Sunday Ticket but for international people.
Yeah. Oh
Like
wow.
yeah, and it works with a
Oh,
VPN.
I just downloaded that Proton VPN, and I'll probably get it on my brother's computer, and I'm sure he has an HDMI cable laying around that I can use, so
Yeah, yeah.
I could stream like everything.
Yeah, even NXT on CW. So if you don't get CW in your area, you can watch it on Netflix. It's freaking amazing. But when you connect to the VPN, you have to set it to a Canada. You have to tell it you're in Canada.
Canada.
And then it works
Okay.
freaking amazing, I'm telling you. And I'm just waiting for the day when there's like a VPN apocalypse at Netflix and they like blacklist them all, but they can't blacklist
Yeah.
every server. Those companies like Proton VPN and NordVPN, that's their bread and butter, are Netflix viewers. So they're going to just be churning out new servers. So
Yeah,
that's what
I'll
I do.
definitely check out the Proton VPN.
Yeah.
Probably in January, because right now I gotta I gotta pay everybody back for the ICP show.
What are you talking about? You borrowed money from multiple people so you could attend ICP?
No, just two people.
How much did your ticket cost?
My ticket was 150.
$150
And then
to see ICP?
yeah, and like I paid for my ticket. Like they nobody gave me money for that. But my cousin she lent me money to get the VIP, and then
Wait a
my
minute, wait, wait,
friend
the
lent.
$150 was just, it didn't include any VIP, it was just to get in the door?
No, yeah, it was just to get in the door. And I've heard from other people that the regular ticket prices are usually like $300.
I mean, I know they don't tour much anymore, but Jesus Christ. I would pay maybe $80 to see ICP, but not that kind of money.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and the VIP was 150, and then my cousin gave me that, and then my friend lent me $100 so that I can get some merch or drink some beers or whatever.
That was very nice of them, and yes, you should pay them back. You didn't see anything weird at this. It wasn't like one of those Juggalo gatherings where
No, it
people
wasn't
do
a
weird
gathering.
stuff, like guys pegging each other.
No, it was Juggalo Island.
What do you mean Juggalo Island?
That, that that's what they were calling the event. Juggalo Island 5. I guess it's been going around for 5 years. And uh, at the event, you collect this coin, and if you collect at an ICP show, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're cutting out.
Okay, so hold on. So if you collect all 5 coins, you get pretty much discounts for the rest of your life
Oh, it sounds like
at
Sonic
ICP
the
shows.
Hedgehog. Sounds like a game of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Pretty much, yeah. I guess, yeah, yeah, exactly.
Burning Man is kind of by Burning Man's a couple of hours from where I live in Reno, Nevada. I would never go to Burning
Yeah.
Man. I think that's freaking dumb. People always die out there and don't know what they're doing. But one thing I thought was funny at Burning Man, and it got blown away in a windstorm, they set up a bunch of giant tents, and just on the dirt they just put a bunch of mattresses side by side under this tent. No privacy screens between the mattress, but it was where people would go. They would pay and go in there and consummate their new relationship together on these mattresses.
Wow.
Freaking disgusting.
That's crazy. But hey, let's keep it wrestling related. Like I know we kind of went on a tangent and talked about like whatever. Um, but did you hear that EA was just bought out by Saudi, and there's rumors going around that WWE 2K might be headed towards being an EA game and controlled by the Saudi government, I guess.
Well, it doesn't surprise me. And on top of that, to make matters more complex, and we'll talk about it more on Thursday, but Jared Kushner is one of the investment partners in that purchase. So it's not just Saudi Arabia. Jared Kushner apparently is part of a consortium of investors. So,
Wow,
yeah,
that's
that's freaking weird. All right, let me get through the rest of SmackDown, Ernie. I'll talk to you later.
yeah, man. It was good talking to you.
Good talking to you. Bye.
Bye.
See ya. That was Ernie. If anyone else wants to call in, feel free. The URL is pinned in the chat. Just click the link, enter your name, join up, say hello, turn on your camera if you want to. Just saying. Let's get through SmackDown. Got a lot of show left to talk about. There was that Drew McIntyre promo. And then Jacob Fatu came out And I got a bone to pick with Jacob Fatu. I love the guy. I think he's great. But wearing the custom Raiders jersey with his name on the back, but he wears the jersey backwards. And it fits really, really weird. And it's obvious that's on backwards. You can see the Nike tag, which is on the front bottom of all normal NFL jerseys. He's wearing it backwards. It's very annoying. And quite frankly, it makes you look like a jackass. And I say that with love for Jacob Fatu. Just turn the shirt around. We know your name is Fatu. That's the only reason you wanted it right in the front. I get it. Wear the jersey properly. I rage at my TV every time I see the backwards Raiders jersey. You should be a 49ers fan since the Raiders fucked Northern California over. Just saying. Saw some backstage stuff. Chelsea Green tried to get Nia Jax to join her little stable. Nia Jax did not appreciate that. Didn't want to participate in that. So she tore up the quote unquote contract, if you want to call it that. Just saying. Your main event on SmackDown was Tiffany Stratton. This was a women's championship triple threat match. Nia Jax, Jade Cargill, and Tiffany Stratton in a triple threat. And this was the infamous match that got botched. It got botched, and that poor girl referee, she didn't count the 3. And everyone's all over her because, you know, the old rule in wrestling, if they don't kick out, count the 3. And then it's on them. But there's a lot of moving parts to this fuck up here, and I think there's blame to go around. And the blame to go around is this wasn't... Yes, Tiffany Stratton was booked to win the match. So if the referee would have counted the 3, there no harm done. Like the worst harm to it was they skipped the finisher spot. And it would have been better to skip the finisher spot and just count the 3. But at the same time, Nia Jax should have known better. She should have known, oh, she hasn't hit her finisher on me yet. I got to kick out. So ultimately, who deserves most of the blame? Nia Jax or the referee? Let me know in the live chat what you think. Who's to blame? But I'll tell you, that referee, she is lucky that Vince ain't around. And really lucky that it's not 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Girl referees especially weren't treated well back then. A la Rita Chatterton. They didn't have very good experiences in the wrestling business. Go figure. She would have definitely been fired for that, even if Nia Jax carried some of the blame. Yeah, Tony. Yeah. Nia should have known she hasn't hit her finisher yet. I got to kick out. So, either way, it would have looked like shit because either the referee would have botched it or she would have counted the 3 and Nia Jax would have kicked out. Smash that like button. Thank you, Matt. But I'll tell you, that referee ain't making that mistake again. She's counting the 3. She is counting the 3. That has to be hands down one of the most embarrassing moments in women's wrestling over the last year. Hands down. Not good. And I feel for the referee. He should know better, though. You should know better. All right, let's talk about NXT No Mercy. Yeah, you should call in, Tony. It is your turn. It is your turn. It's your turn. That was a tasty, refreshing beverage. Let me tell you. They all looked so confused. Probably the angriest botch I've ever seen. I've probably told this story half a dozen times. I think it was SummerSlam '09, the one where I appeared on the show. During the show, I sat second row ringside behind Freddie Prinze Jr. And at some point in the show, there was that botch. I think it was a world title match, but it was part of SummerSlam '09. You might remember this, when Lillian Garcia got on the microphone and said, blah, 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 Mr. McMahon is ordering the match be restarted. Mr. McMahon didn't order anything. Lillian Garcia restarted that match. What happened was, it was actually quite interesting to see from my vantage point, sitting right behind where Mark Yeaton and Lillian would sit during the matches. So when that botch happened, before she got back in the ring, she was sitting at ringside holding a copy of the script for the show, or the call sheet, excuse me. It wasn't a script, it was a call sheet. And she was fucking heated. And she was like going like this, slamming her index finger down on the piece of paper, having words with Mark Yeaton. It was very awkward. And then she just got all pissed off and grabbed the microphone and restarted the match herself. It was fucking fabulous to see. It was amazing. Oh, I would have loved to hear her thoughts on that. That was funny. So anyway, after the match ended, the show closed. There was a stare down with Stephanie Vicaire. They're going for that women's crown title, since the women all have the exact same titles and chances as the men. Opportunity. So that was SmackDown. I enjoyed it. It was funny seeing Nia Jax kick out like way late. Oh boy. All right, let's talk about NXT No Mercy. I'm just going to run through it rather quickly because the show's starting to run long, but I do want to talk about Raw because Raw just happened last night. I need a refill on my beverage. Excuse me. Oh. Bummer. My can is empty. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Hey, don't be weenuses, guys. Call in. Javon Evans defeated Josh Briggs, so he didn't have to take an L 2 days in a row. So good for him, Javon Evans. That kid is going to be a star. I'm shocked that WWE Speed is still a thing. There's so much stuff. The problem is WWE has gotten so big now that they have all these little obscure little random shows. and there's no significance to them, and it just adds to the problem of there just being way too much fucking wrestling on TV. This WWE speed thing, it's odd to me. It's odd. If you have to put a show on Twitter exclusively, it's odd. So this was for the WWE Speed Women's Championship. Sol Ruka, the champion, retained, thank goodness, defeating Jada Parker. Nobody cares. Yeah, I think that WWE, I think the wrestling business is outgrowing the wrestling fan. There's so much stuff to try to keep track of. Like, unless you're a little kid with no life and a parent that doesn't give a shit what you watch on TV, you can't really keep up with it. It's a lot. Really is. Oh, we got a caller. Who's calling in? Tony! Tony! Tony, my man! What's going on?
What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother?
How
Hey,
you doing?
you should come on.
it's
You should come on
going good.
video and let's test that out. Oh, and he drops. Bastard. Bastage. There he is. You're the one with the technical difficulties.
I hit the wrong button. I hit the exit button. That's on me. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Hey, turn your video on. Let's see if that works.
Oh, you don't want to see my ugly butt right now.
Well, I don't want
I
to.
promise you.
Okay. You do look pretty horrendous. How's the beard?
I know I do.
How's the how?
I'm doing all right, man. It's growing.
It's growing. Have you? Because I think I've told you to do this a few times before over the years. Have you sent out a specimen to the lab to get tested for feces?
Yeah, you've told me that, and you've told me about the dildo factory and all these jokes. Yeah, I've heard about it.
Well, you know, you're the one that you own your career. That's you. You're very proud of it.
Oh yeah.
Slinging the
Yeah,
dillies.
you know me.
And
Dilly hillies.
and you
Okay.
got promoted to foreman. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know. Not about all that. You want to see my ugly ass? Hold on. Let's see if it
All right, let's see if
actually
this
works
works.
out.
Hang on, let's see if we don't
See.
break this.
Allow.
Let's see if this works. Hang on. Hang on. I can't
Okay.
see anything yet.
I'm like super slow mo on my end.
Let's see here.
I'm like, yeah, to use anything we're going on.
There you are.
Because it's like,
Holy
wonderful.
shit. What the hell happened to you? What
what are you talking about?
What the fuck? You're like reaching Mike Nagel status.
Of what? What form?
Yeah, you are.
Mike Nagel's got a belly, but his heart is full. Dreaming about the ring where the wrestlers rule. With his remote in hand, he's ready for the fight.
This could be the
Monday
Tony
Night
H
Raw's
anthem,
his
too.
favorite sight. He's sitting on the couch in his old blue jeans.
All right, that's enough of that. But what happened to you? You let yourself go.
I didn't let myself go. What are you talking about, bro?
How old of a guy are you now?
I'm 42.
Well, that explains a lot. I'm
I'm older.
I've aged horribly. Let me tell you, I'm going bald.
Oh, so am I, brother. So am I. I don't know if you can see it, but
Yeah.
thinning, so I understand completely.
Yeah. I'm going for the Tom Hanks Castaway look personally.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
with
Yeah,
the hair
that's
anyway.
a look.
With the hair, I'm
Yeah.
trying to grow that out. I don't know how much longer it's gonna hold out though. I lose my mind.
I don't,
Oh my
no
god.
idea.
Oh, I got to get your face off the screen. There we go. There.
Okay. All right.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna take my camera off too. I'll do voice.
Okay,
No problem.
that's better. Let's see what's going
Thank you
on.
so much.
Let's see what's going on in the chat. Uh, Ernie says follow the buzzards.
Sure, I'll let him in. I don't care.
He said no. He said follow the buzzards. Yeah. Let me.
Yeah,
Yeah, let
I
me
know.
in.
Let me
All
in.
right.
I know what you meant by that.
I think I get what you're saying. I don't know. I'm out there right now. Ernie says I'm.
You are. You're.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I said Ernie said.
No, I was.
Damn it! Ernie said in the live chat,
Well,
I'm not going bald. I just shaved my head.
yeah. Well, I mean, I've been trying to get a haircut for a minute, and I just been lazy about it.
Yeah. How's your wife doing?
Yeah.
She treating you well?
Yeah, wife's good.
That's cool.
You know, the kid's pretty good for the most part. She's a little under the weather, and yeah, I guess since we've last spoke, if anybody hasn't known, I now have a 6-year-old daughter, so it's been definitely a long experience of things that you learn because she's autistic as well and nonverbal, and those type of people are awesome on their own accord, and you learn a lot from them on top of just being uh, trying to do the dad thing. You have a little extra to learn how they think, and she does a lot of normal things, and
Yeah.
she does some special things. But she's an awesome, awesome little girl. I love her.
That's so freaking amazing, man. Like that girl is really, really fortunate to have the parents she has that are so understanding and you see it as a good thing. Like you got this amazingly unique, special little girl, and
Yeah,
that's
that's,
so much to be proud of.
yeah,
So much
yeah.
to be
And
proud of.
I'm, I'm just proud. I'm just proud of the progress that she's made, and she's got sometimes a lot of one word stuff going on right now, which compared to what
Hey,
she was
look,
at, it's
sometimes
definitely
I
not.
have a lot of one word stuff going on.
That's true. What's their name? What's his name? What did I talk about? Yeah, I know. We all get
Exactly.
that way. But I think that's old age. I think that's part old
No,
age.
that's something else. It's not old age though.
Okay.
It's probably
I was trying to give you some benefit of the doubt, but okay, we'll just say, we know what it is. Yeah, there you go.
some things need not be spoken.
Oh, right, right. Hide your shame. There you go. Jesus. But no, I mean, like I said, I
I
love
have a lot
the
to be ashamed
experience,
of,
and
Tony. I'm sorry.
you're good, dude. How long? Listen, how long have I known you? And I kept contact with you the entire time.
You
Um,
did, and
so yeah,
you've seen me through some dark periods in my life, and right now I'm going through kind of a magenta period of my life. Magenta feels magenta-y. Uh, just
magenta.
I
What a
don't know.
word.
I don't know what that means. I work a lot. I make sure Mike is okay. Mike lives indirectly with me he lives with me on the other side of town. It's pretty amazing. Ugh.
Yeah, I wanted to say shout out to Mike. I don't know if he's listening or not, but congrats on your situation and getting a couple jobs and busting your ass. It's really good to hear.
He really does work his butt off. Oh, now we gotta play the song again.
With his remote in hand,
Oh,
he's
boy.
ready for
Ode
the
to Mike
fight.
Nagel.
Monday Night Raw's his favorite
Mr. Judge
sight.
Judy.
He's sitting on the couch in his old blue jeans,
Yep.
cheeseburger in hand. He's living his dreams.
He works his butt off now, and that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'm proud of him. That's awesome that he's doing so much progress in that area. But
Chubby and sweet, wrestling's his world, can't miss a beat. At the No-Tell Motel where the nights are long, he's got his
The nights are pretty long at the No-Tell Motel.
of course it is.
What do you know about the No-Tell Motel?
I don't know nothing about the No-Tell Motel. I will also point out about wrestling related.
Okay.
Actually, um, what is your dream opponent for John Cena as his final match? If you could pick anybody as his final match, who would you
Oh
pick?
God, that is such a good question. Fuck. This is my thinking song. Let me put my thinking cap on.
The bed may be small, but his spirit's big. When he's
I also
watching
feel that
Undertaker do his
That
thing.
has any responses. I would put that. Too,
Yeah,
because I'm really curious on that.
All right, let me turn off this song now because I do want to talk about this with you because I had some thoughts
Okay.
on that. Shoot, let me think. I want to say I think another match with JBL would be cool, but it wouldn't look good at this
Right.
point in JBL's life. Oof. Well, I'll tell you what the dream match would have been. Stone Cold
What's
Steve
that?
Austin.
I agree. I agree. If in another universe, um, I would have actually in that line of thinking, if they did the storyline properly, The Rock would have been my choice
Ooh,
because
yeah.
it would have built up the he hired Cena to be his henchman. Cena quote unquote failed him at SummerSlam. And they slowly build up at Survivor Series. Rock's come back and say, I'm taking you out once and for all. You're the final match between those two. And Cena would probably uh put him down, and then that would be his retirement. Because I think just the way they presented that, they made The Rock be that final boss character, and it should have been Cena destroying The Rock in a sense of like his final match, and then The Rock would be away until Saudi next year or whatever 27 when he can face Roman in his true final match because you know they're going to get The Rock for that. You know they're going to pay him a buttload of money to try to do that
Problem
match. And
is The Rock is such a flake. Like he's even
yeah,
he's one of the flakiest flakes of all the cornflakes in the wrestling business, and it's not helped by the fact that he can't work anymore at all. Like if you put him in a match longer than 2 minutes, if you put him in the ring longer than 2 minutes in a situation where he can't tag out, he's gonna be gassed, and your risk of injury is gonna exponentially increase. He
no, I
can't
agree with
go anymore, and it's so sad. And I realized that during the tag match that they did last year, it
you. Yeah,
just it didn't look good, and The Rock really didn't even do much in that match, but he was gassed. I think the final boss character, if the way that it was set up, potentially could have been really, really good long term, meaning The Rock is still the guy that will come out and kick your ass, but he'll be a manipulative son of a bitch and send out his henchmen to break you down first, and then he'll come out and just pick the rest of the meat off the bones and be that fucking
right.
asshole. Um, but to you can't have that expectation of him anymore. On top of the fact, every time he gets physical in WWE, he is scared out of his mind in the ring. He is terrified. Not terrified of working. He's not scared of wrestling. He's scared of getting hurt and fucking up his Hollywood career or getting his moneymaker rearranged. And on top of that, I don't think the guy's in the best health. I really don't. That's just an opinion and a guess, but just that massive amount of weight loss. And you might
Yeah,
say it's for a role, but he doesn't look like, if you look him in the eyes, he doesn't look healthy. There's
no,
there's something
no, he's.
there's something wrong with the guy.
I was beyond stunned to see how skinny Rock looked when I saw that picture not too long ago. I was like, wow, what
Yeah.
the hell happened? Then well, it's for a role, and I'm like, man, he looked like super jacked, and now he just looks like a dude. And
I
I'm not saying that as a negative towards him, but It's really strange.
I wonder if he went on Ozempic, because Ozempic would make you look like really bizarre. Like, because if you look at, I've talked about this before. If you look at Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss really close up in the face now, it looks really weird. It doesn't look quite like plastic surgery, even though they've had plastic surgery, obviously, but they have much more square faces. It just looks like someone that's taken Ozempic. And I get that impression from The Rock, but I could be completely wrong. I'll admit that.
For both of their cases,
Cottage
I
Kyle
will.
is in the live chat. Interstate Kyle, he should call in. Join the call. Click the link.
Wow,
That's old school right there. Join the show, Kyle.
that's insane.
Join me
Yeah,
and
that is a
Tony
name
H
I
like
haven't
the
heard.
old days. That's vintage right there.
That is very much vintage. I was gonna say Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss. I will also warrant it to. They both had kids, and maybe after kids, their bodies have certain ways of being different after kids. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know many women after kids that look exactly the same in a professional
No,
role in a
no,
wrestling.
absolutely. Especially where you have to show your body. But I think that's
Yeah,
possible, although could be unlikely. I don't want to get sued for slander. I'm not trying to slander nobody. But
right.
perhaps they wanted to get that pregnancy figure back a little bit quicker than diet and healthy diet and exercise will enable, because they got to get back to work, you know?
I believe both of them took some decent time off after their child
Oh,
to.
yeah. Well, Alexa Bliss was gone for like, felt like 2.5 years she was out.
Yeah, yeah, she was out for quite a while there.
Yeah.
I thought it was about 2 years at least. That's
Yeah.
crazy. But um, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think that they both are doing well for themselves and still look great. But I get where you're coming from. Yeah, there's just a thing going on now where it used to be steroids were so rampant, and now it's just kind of a different kind of era, but it's still one where you have to be careful of what you're taking. And there's just a lot more stuff going around than it used to be. And yeah, I don't know, it's kind of scary, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Some of these guys going through hell and high water with their bodies, and you wonder what they're taking afterwards, because some of the stunts, especially like AW guys, like some of the stuff you watch one of their matches, you go, how are they standing up? Oh, this guy has a bad neck, and then he does like pile drivers and shots to the head, and I'm like, what are you taking afterwards? You felt like you had a
Yeah.
bad neck. Like, it's
Well, they're
crazy, man.
I feel like they're definitely taking something in AEW. I'm not gonna cast any aspersions though, but I do find it interesting. I did read online that folks in WWE have a code name for Tony Khan. Did you hear about that, Tony H?
No, no, I did
I
not.
If I'm lying, I'm flying and my feet ain't left the ground. The code name that Tony Khan has backstage in WWE is Snowman. Now,
I
I'm
wonder
not
what.
casting any aspersions and I'm not going to make any assumptions. I know it's got nothing to do with what you're thinking it does. I just find it interesting, is all. Is it okay if I
He
find something interesting?
he likes his snow cones. Everyone likes snow cones, except he likes special snow cones. That's okay.
Well,
Everything's okay.
the kind of snow cones that billionaires like, and
Yeah.
they can enjoy snow cones too.
Oh, come on. You tell me it's not normal that a guy has barely any rest, comes out on a microphone and is like, I'm thinking for the AEW. And you're just like, whoa, take it down like 10 notches there, TK.
Yeah.
Like, that's not normal.
I got my feelings about Mr. Jacksonville on Thursday. We'll talk about it some more. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome.
Anyway,
Well,
I'm gonna let you go.
I'm glad to catch you.
Yeah, I'll you should
Yeah.
you should call in on Thursday again.
All right, buddy.
We'll
I'll
talk
talk
some
to you later.
shiznat later.
Later, buddy.
Shia. That was fun. If you want to get a quick call in, click the link in the live chat. I'll be on about 15 more minutes. Yeah, well, no, we're not going to speculate. 10-minute break from work, Cottage Kyle. Thanks for nothing. I am the king of internet media, aren't I? Thank you, Kyle. Yeah.
Live from the digital underground, it's No Mania! Hit that like,
I love this song.
hit that share, and don't forget to subscribe! Let's go!
Show's not over yet, by the way. Just have some fun. Yeah.
He's the king of internet media, the prince of the feed. Taking down takes at lightning speed. Wrestling rants and political fire, crashing the net like a live wire. Hot takes that burn like truth. Mic drop moments in the vocal booth. From Vince McMahon to online scams, he's louder than 1,000 spams. Oh no, a mania reigns, he's taking the crown. King of internet media, never backing down. Like, share, subscribe, ride the wave tonight. Noah Mania's live, and he's bringing the fight.
That's enough of that. All right, let's continue on. Let's continue on, shall we? We had the weaponized steel cage match. Jordan Grace defeated Blake Monroe via pinfall. NXT North American Championship, Ethan Page, the champion, retained. Tavion Heights via pinfall. NXT Women's Championship. JC James, the champion, retained. Over Lola Vice. Unpopularly, I'm sure. It was a night of retainments, except for your main event for the NXT Championship. Ricky Saints defeated the champion Obafemi to become the new champion. I don't know what happens tonight during NXT. Haven't watched it because I'm on the West Coast. It actually started 20 minutes ago on the CW. And then, of course, they announced the whole NXT invasion. And then it pissed people off. People don't want to acknowledge that they're just recycling, just like they did with No Mercy and Great American Bash. They were trying to recycle one of the most dumbest WWF pay-per-views from the year 2001. It's what really kicked off the whole alliance bullshit. I think that was the show where Stone Cold Steve Austin backstabbed the World Wrestling Federation and aligned with the alliance. Turning heel again. He was heel with Vince. They turned babyface for a couple of days. We saw the old Stone Cold, and then he stabbed everyone in the back during WWF Invasion 01, which was a really, it wasn't a, I don't have fond memories of that pay-per-view, and I was a teenager. So I wouldn't have used the Invasion name just because the show sucked, but people are offended by it. So apparently there's going to be an NXT TNA crossover show. It's what they're talking about. So oof. Let's talk about Raw from last night. And then I'm going to get out of here, okay? I'm just going to run through. So the whole show pretty much circled around the Kabuki Warriors and their alliance with Io Sky, and because Io Sky's a baby face and Asuka is a heel, and you got Kairi Sane, who's kind of a tweener, but she's acting like she's scared and intimidated of Asuka, so she's her little minion, I guess. And it's I can't figure out if they are making fun of Japanese American, and I'm not joking now. I can't figure out if they're making fun of like the stereotypes around Japanese American wrestlers, or if they're actually trying to do a serious storyline, because the over the top, just it's like, just if you were to have a Japanese soap opera, that's what I feel like I'm watching. Just really bad acting, and it's not good. It's not good at all, and these girls deserve way better. Asuka is a freaking beast in the ring. So is Kairi Sane. So is Io Sky. Io Sky is one of the best women in the, just one of the best wrestlers in WWE. Period. Is Io Sky. She's very good, but she's a horrible actress. Just her facial expressions are so phony and not genuine, and I don't think it's her fault. I think they're great. I think they're three great professional wrestlers, but the way they're being presented on TV is a goof to be laughed at. So literally, I saw most of Raw last night as a comedy show, and that pissed me off. So Rhea Ripley is some involved in this feud between Io Sky and the Kabuki Warriors, and so yeah, Io Sky fake cried, and it was just really awkward. So uh, there you go. So for the Intercontinental Championship, it was Rusev getting a shot against Dominic Mysterio, and Dominic Mysterio defeated Rusev via pinfall. And I don't know. Obviously, you're going to have Dominic Mysterio retain the Intercontinental Championship. I'm not saying you should have put it on Rusev, but I really, truly feel that this match was the last nail in the coffin of Rusev's comeback run. He got defeated clean. He's supposed to be a beast, unstoppable, the Bulgarian brute, and he got defeated clean by Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio did not need to be put over by Rusev in an insignificant curtain pulling match on a Monday Night Raw. And no, Ernie, he should not defeat Cody for the title. Not right now. Maybe someday. But they completely obliterated what was left of Rusev's character. If he's just there for the paycheck and he doesn't give a shit, whatever. I hope he has a good downside guarantee, because maybe it was because I know they signed CJ to a Legends deal, Legend. So maybe that's his motivation to stay under contract at WWE. Him and his wife are getting paydays, but he's not someone that can be taken seriously any longer, and it's a shame. It's a real crying shame. You had Raquel Rodriguez over Bailey. LA Knight defeated Kofi Kingston. Where was the spot during the show when Maxine Dupree and fucking Akira Tozawa got punched in the face and knocked out cold on camera by Becky Lynch? I could not believe my eyes when I saw that. That was even worse than killing off what was left of Rusev's character. That was way worse. They completely steamrolled and demolished and destroyed, chewed up, and shit out everything that is Akira Tozawa in WWE. It is embarrassing. Akira Tozawa as a human being, as a man who wants to call himself a professional wrestler and a good professional wrestler. The guy's in his 40s now. He's been in the business 20 plus years. And he let WWE completely just chew him up, shit him out, and then they devoured the feces, chewed it up, and re-pooped it out. That's what WWE thinks of Akira Tozawa. Put him in that goof group, the goof troop. It shouldn't be called the Alpha Academy. It should be called the Goof Troop. That's what I'm going to call them from now on. The Goof Troop of Akira Tozawa, Maxine Dupree, and Otis. Seriously, they give the oddities credibility. What the fuck? Look, I get Becky Lynch is tough. She's very good when she works with Seth Rollins, just a slasher on the mic. But no matter how tough you are, I'm sorry to say, but Chyna defeating Chris Jericho didn't help Chris Jericho at all. Because at the end of the day, even though Chyna was bigger than Chris Jericho, by all accounts, it doesn't do a male professional wrestler any favors to be beaten by a female professional wrestler. And I'm not trying to be, look, all for equality. I really am. But I'm just saying it ain't a good look. I don't want to see a male professional wrestler go and get put over. And I think it's okay for me to say this because wrestling's scripted anyway. So really, I don't think I'm not being equal. Some of these shows, they got more women's matches nowadays than men's. So I'm trying to be fair here, but it's not a good look. And this was this was it. They did a stupid segment that everyone is going to forget in 2 days. What we will remember is the bad taste in our mouth every time we see Akira Tozawa because he has zero credibility. When was the last time, let me know in the live chat, when was the last time Akira Tozawa had a singles victory in WWE? Actually, I'll look it up. I'll do it for us, okay? When was the last time Akira Tozawa won a match? November 25th, 2024. That was a team win. Let's go back further. When was the last singles win? Won a singles match. I don't care about tag matches. I know he won the Cruiserweight Championship in 2017. Let's see here. He has 225 losses to 111 wins, according to what I'm seeing here. Now, in Dragon Gate, he recorded 646 wins to 575 losses. WWE has buried the motherfucker. It's quite sad. Quite sad. LA Knight defeated Kofi Kingston. Saw AJ Styles and Dragon Lee team up to defeat Los Americanos. In your main event, Usos over Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. With the return of Roman Reigns, that was the biggest moment of the show. Roman Reigns returned. What's he going to do now that he's back? Don't know. How long is he going to be back? Don't know. Probably not long. That's how it always goes. We saw the Bayley thing get escalated a little bit more. She's still doing that split personality disorder. That's kind of fun. At least it's something different. I like it. Anyway, that was Raw. That was Raw. It wasn't the worst show of the weekend, but there were things about it that were just fucking killed me. So, anyway, on that note, I think I'm going to get out of here. I've been on long enough. It's been an hour and a half. Anyway, follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/RealNoahMania. Follow me on x.com/RealNoahMania if you would be so kind, you know. I'd appreciate that. So next show, I will be back Thursday where we'll talk about news and current events. Take some more calls. Why not? Should be fun. So anyway.
Let's play the music. Live from the digital underground, it's No Mania! Hit that like, hit that share, and don't forget to subscribe! Let's go! Yeah! He's the king of
I'll see you guys on Thursday.